Hi everyone, welcome to this new Webflow tutorial. In this one, we are going to learn how you can use Flexbox in Webflow so that you can create a layouts just like we've seen in our previous videos where we have used CSS Grid to create layouts, and we have seen a glimpse of Flexbox within that video. If you have not watched that video, please go ahead and watch that video after this video so that you can learn more about web design layouts. Okay, so now let's start. By the way, my name is Ashok and I create no code videos on YouTube, and I also run this agency called Twig Design where we help our clients with no code websites. Okay, so on my website page, okay, what happened to this? Let's see. I don't know. Let's refresh the page and see what's the issue. Okay, I don't think any issue is there. Let's just wait for it to load. Okay, I can easily Flexbox basics. As you can see, let's start with Flexbox basics. I'll just duplicate this class. I'll remove the heading out of it, and here I have a container which we will use to show you the Flexbox basics. So I can use this item like, let's say, Flexbox item, Flexbox item, and make it like 100 with 100 blocks. Let's make it a block. Flexbox is mostly used to arrange your content within your div items, within your web pages, to create layouts without using floats. Earlier, there was this thing called float. This float, if you look at this float after this position one float, it used to be used to change your alignments of your content. Let's say from left hand side or right hand side. Now look at this, right? So it used to be used that way, so that's why they have launched these Flexbox things, CSS. Now you can build the layouts using Webflow in Flexbox. I'll just copy paste that one. Let's say we have two, let's keep only five for now. So I have these flex items, and for example, let's say this is your layout, right? And here let me add a heading so that we know. Let's say heading 4, and let's call it, let's say 1. Okay, the only issue of this is this padding thing, this margin that is by default given by Webflow, right? So let's name them 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5 items. So I have my container selected here. If I want to make it Flexbox and I want this item to be in the horizontal, right? How can I do that? Select your container, the main item which you have your content within, right? This is my main item right now, the container, and I'll just scroll down on this left hand side, my mouse, and add a new class called Flex Layout. This is my new Flex Layout class. Wherever I use this and whatever the style I fit here will uh, be used anywhere I can use on my website, throughout my website. Okay, so now you see this layout. Inside that you have flags. Just click on that one. As soon as I click, the direction changes to horizontal. If you look at the horizontal direction, and what if I want it back to it was how it was? I can just make it vertical, the vertical direction, right? Horizontal, vertical, and you can use these to wrap down. Let's say sometimes your content may overlap, right? Then it will automatically wrap down to the next row of your Flexbox, main Flexbox container, right? So right now all the content is set to align at top, and if you want in the center you can do that, but here you can't see that. So let's make it horizontal one, and let's add some gap here. I want a 16 pixel of gap between all the items, right? You can have a gap of 16 pixel, or You can just click on this stretch one. It says stretch. You can want top, center, baseline. You can change its where you want your item to be, right? And your x for the horizontal positions, right? And a stretch of this y is for the top and bottom things, right? Let's say on x, if you click on x, it will show you these options: left, center, right, space between, space around. So what is that? Left means your content starts from the left hand side. You can call it start, and center, right? That's in the CSS terms. Left, all of the content will start from the left hand side, but I want my content to be start from the center. My content is in the center. No, I want my content to be from the right hand side, right? This is how you can do the right hand side. What if I want my content to distribute the same space, right? The space between them, and I don't want to use any gaps there. So what you can do, space between, click on space between. Now it will just manage. Let's say if you look at here, from here it is putting space, right? And it is the space is given evenly from all the sides, right? Without giving any gap there. And no, I want space around. Same thing, you can do that here, right? What if you add a gap, let's say 24 pixel? I just add a gap here and it will work that way. Okay, so now it's my horizontal way. So what if my vertical is the same thing? I have a gap of 24 and it is adding this space between, right? So it will switch. Let's say horizontal, you'll have to work with the x-axis, and if it's vertical, set to vertical, then you'll have to work it with the y-axis. All the items will be on the y-axis. Uh, and pretty much that's how you can use Flexbox. And if you want to, let's say, give them, let's say, rows and column individually. Let's say columns can be like 16, but my rows will be 24, or let's say 48. I can just do that easy, but I'll just keep it 16 for now. And here you have all these options: wrap down, left right wrap up, right to left single row, wrap down, wrap up, all these things. I would suggest you go and play with these items so that you can learn them in just few clicks without writing any code. Okay, so now the basics we have, right? You click on the flex box and then you choose your layout style. Either you want it horizontal or you want it vertical. So what if you let's create a layout. Let's create a layout. As you can see on the Framer website, they are heading, subparagraph, button. Let's take a whole block and the content is in the center. So what can you do that? Let me just add a div block here. I'll just add a div block here. This section I have, let me just copy paste this item from here, and I have my section here, and I want this section to be 100% viewport width and 100% viewport height, right? That section, and within that section I have a div block. And just see the magic of using Flexbox in Webflow. Let's say I have a button. I'm not going to style anything right now, but I'll just show you the basics how you can achieve these layout within Webflow. So what I have, so I have this block, and that block is within this section, right? And that section is putting all of my content in the center of that. All of the blocks I have, the content I have in the center of that section. So let's do that. Select the section here and go to Flexbox. Okay, okay, we already have Flexbox. Okay, so what do you want to do? I want everything to be in the center. I'll just click here on this, that one. So my content will be in the center, but it's not in the center right now. It is. We have to make some changes. Select this div block, the content within that section, and gave it a max width something like, let's say, 960 or let's say 750. Just look at this, the max width, the content is in the center of this section. But here the content is center aligned. How can you achieve that within Webflow using Flexbox? So click on this div block and click again the Flexbox. I don't want it like horizontal, I want it vertical, because our example site is using a vertical Flexbox there. And I want my content to be not stretched but center. So here, this is how you can have your Flexbox, right? In just few clicks, one, three, 4 clicks, I guess. And if I scroll down and I make my typography content in the center, then this paragraph will be also in the center. So you can add your content, your item here. Let's change its background to something. Let's use this color or anything you like. Let's say we like this color and let's use that color here. Now let's look at this. You have your content and this is your Flexbox basics. So you have content and you can use this gap. Right now, what is the gap do we have here? Let's say 16. All the items will have 16 of gap from them, right? So you can build your layouts with CSS grid and Flexbox. So both can be used simultaneously. Once your CSS grid item is there, then within that you can use a Flexbox to arrange your items, center or left, right, or however you want, right? Using its features from here on this side. So I think that's it for this video. And if anything else you want to learn specifically for Webflow, just let me know. I will create a video for you guys. And please don't forget to subscribe this channel, because so many of you guys watch videos and just leave without subscribing the channel. If you subscribe, then it will motivate me to create more videos like this for you guys, so that you can level up your no code game with me. Bye.